Check, check, check.
Luck on three. Luck.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2, check. All right, we're back. This is JK9 Week 6 recap. We're going to bring up the standings. Here they are. Now, these are overall standings as of Week 6. And here they are. Hertz Donut is in first place. He's got 770 points. Behind him in second place is Team Vanilla, 9.2. These two teams are getting it done every week. They're the only two teams that still have busted 100 every week. They've got a 70-point lead over the Skinners. He's coming in a 701. That is your 700 club right there. Okay. Hertz, Team Vanilla, Skinners, 3 top dogs. We're going to have to find out what would happen with Justin Fields. We don't know. We're going to have to find out what happened with Trevor Lawrence, but it's got to be feeling good for the Hertz. Speaking of the 700 club, here is Team Vanilla. How are you?
What's up? How are you, Vaudevillians?
I'm good. So tonight we're just going to talk straight up about the 700 club.
Okay.
You, your kid, and Eddie. Now, Eddie took some damage with Justin Fields. We don't know what's up. And you took some damage with Trevor Lawrence. We don't know.
I know. It's kind of aligning for Hertz. It's crazy.
It's lining up for Hertz. His team's absolutely on fire. When you look at his banner, he's got 3 oranges and a red. His team's on fire.
Yeah.
He's got no weak spots.
His run game is insane.
His run game's insane. His quarterback is insane. And even, oh man, what the fuck? His run game even, his quarterback even chips in on the run game. He's got the 2 best receivers in football.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I mean, this might be the beginning of taking a big lead.
Well, it just looks like he's just going to cruise right through.
Yeah. I have I have another double bye. I have 2 guys out again. So I have another 7-cylinder bad matchup week. But if I can get 100, just like this last week, I could stay close, but who knows? Well, I'm bending.
Passing touchdowns. You've got 17. Eddie's got 17. I've got 15.
I know.
You've got 2 quarterbacks, and you only have You guys have 2 quarterbacks, only have 2 more than me.
I know.
But I hacked my team.
Dude, not really. You got bad luck on some things. You did not hack
Well,
your team.
Chubb went down. That's how it is. But if you look, that's the only thing Hurts is lagging in. He's only has 7 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he makes up for it on the rushing yardage. Only this passing yardage. You got 3,148 so far. See what I'm saying? That's going to continue to give you an edge.
His rookie's his only hole, really, for Hurts.
Right. And then receiving touchdown. Look, you and Hurts. You got 11. He's got 9. Oaktown's got 10. Big deal. We'll talk about Pack of Crazed Dogs later. But you can see you guys are at the top of everything. Receiving yardage. Look, he's got 1909.
Crazy.
That's only going to continue. You got 1,300.
I know. Oh, dude, I missed.
Rushing touchdown. Look, he's in the lead. He's got 13.
I don't know if you watched that game last night, but Herbert missed my guy so many times.
Yeah, I watched it. Let me tell you something. Regardless of what happens every year, I'm a huge JK9 fan.
Me too.
I follow the story out. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Skinners, how are you?
Good. How about yourself, buddy?
Good. We're talking about the 700 Club, which is you, Team Vanilla, and Hurts. We're talking about how good Hurts is. He doesn't miss a beat. He's solid, healthy.
Amazing.
Yeah. And Vanilla, too, has managed to stay relatively healthy. This is his first scare with this Trevor Lawrence thing. We don't know. Do you know anything on Trevor Lawrence?
Well, being it's Thursday, I don't know. He might not play. It's questionable.
What about Justin Fields?
I don't think he's going to play at least this week. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything. He said doubtful.
Right, here's what I think.
It's
You guys can see the top 5 fucking teams. Look, the Rockets, you're done. You're cooked. Your rookie's out for the year. That was going to take you to the promised land. You got no Mike Williams. I don't even want to talk about him. All these teams below him, Metaboss, Cigars, me, they're all cooked. Look, it's a 2-horse race. The Skinners are like right there in the garden spot, just right off you guys. He's got 2 QB too. You should be there. You guys are 3 to 700 Club. I think the Pack of Crazed Dog. What happens with this Garoppolo? Brian Hoyer situation? He's got a shot.
He does have a shot. I think the Raiders might make a trade for a quarterback.
That'd be interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, because Devontae Adams isn't very happy, huh?
I don't know who, but
wow. Other than that, unless any of these other teams making noise, look, only 3 teams busted 100 this week, and those are 3 teams in the lead.
Yeah.
What were the 3 scores, Gary?
The scores were for the week. Here they are.
Okay.
Hurts got a 132. He got a 35 out of his QB, 19 out of Breece Hall, 20 out of Kenneth Walker. He only got 2 out of Adams. He only got 4 out of his rookie. Got 23 out of Hill. Look at that. Just beefaroni. Every week that's going to happen unless he gets snapped. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Vanilla got second. He got a 119. Because double QB, what'd you want? 70? What'd you get?
Not even close.
Well, you got 45.
Yeah.
Just saying. The Stevenson got in the end zone. You got lucky there.
I beat Eddie's 88 prediction. That's good.
Oh, you went way past. I went 7 cylinders.
I lucked out. My kicker saves my ass. 18 points.
It doesn't matter. It's good timing. It just works.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 field goals again. And then let's Skinner, you got third. You got a 105. You were the only person to score 100, you 3.
Skinner's.
And there's nothing special there. Without that 33 out of your kicker, you're cooked.
Right. That's what I'm thinking, Gary.
But this Travis Etienne, man, he's a little ATM machine for you.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, my receiving core is really weak.
Yeah, you got blanked from Dotson. Look at that.
Dude, Dotson dropped a bomb. I
Oh,
watched the
yeah.
replay.
Oh, man. Really?
I watched
Jesus.
it live, Ronnie. It was so sad.
Fuck.
The boss
I'm
got a
like-
93. Nothing special. Look at that. No one even got over 20 points. Not one player got over 20 points for him.
Yeah.
And 2 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns. Still, all these teams bottomed out. Even Packer Crazy Dog, look at that. You got no rookie. Could go down as the biggest blunder ever.
But if he starts this weekend, it could be the start of a great comeback.
Well, look, now Montgomery's all bummed up. Questionable.
Right.
Montgomery's out, I think. He's going to be out.
Sador's at an 82.
Right when you
Half of it
get
he got
one
from his
guy,
quarterback.
this league is so crazy. Right when you get one guy, you lose another guy.
Yeah.
Look at the Rockets. Look how they just hit a train wreck. Richardson on the IR. Jackson only gets him a 24.
Oh.
Mixon out of the end zone. Jacobs doesn't get in the end zone. And Ayuk doesn't get in the end zone. Doesn't have any Williams. Just tight end peanuts, crumbs.
You know what,
Kicker
Gary?
blanked and 6 out of his D. That's a train wreck.
Yeah.
And it's going to get really wacky because this week starts a bunch of buys.
Right. And I'll tell you what. You're right. And
I have a tough week.
7. Okay.
I think, yeah, you said 7 teams. That's going to hurt a lot of teams. I don't even know who's on a buy for me.
I'm going to tell you right now. You ready?
Sure.
The Panthers. So you got no Bryce Young. Who else is on?
Justin Fields isn't going to play due to injury. So I have
you even have no QB next week.
No
possibly.
quarterback.
Okay, the Bengals on a bye. So no Chase. No Burrow. Who else is on the Bengals?
I don't have any Bengals.
Okay, the Cowboys. You got no
got
Pollard. You got no CeeDee Lamb.
I got their defense.
No defense. Wow, Eddie, you're in trouble. No
Yeah, I'm
defense
down to
and no 2 QBs. Wow.
I'm down to a 6-pack.
Shit.
And then the Texans are on a bye, so he's got no CJ Stroud.
No Stroud.
And what happened?
So if your quarterback doesn't play either,
Yep. Quarterback.
Wow.
you could be fucking go from having 2 quarterbacks to none.
This is a Hurts dream. He's loving it.
And then the Jets are on a bye. No Brees Hall.
That helps us.
Yeah.
That guy's
And he can
run.
recover
That guy's
from that
running.
because he can rest that and still have 8 guys.
VV.
Wow.
That guy's
He's in a
run.
prime spot, man. Look, no Titans either.
VV. That Brees Hall's running like a beast. They finally give
Yeah.
him the ball. Oh my god.
And then look, he's got the Eagles and the Dolphins Sunday night. Hurts.
Yep.
And Tyreek.
And look, the Jaguars are going Thursday night.
Oh, when Travis Etienne gets like 10
And-
points, I'm
Yeah.
through.
And if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, you're done because you got no rookie.
Damn,
Yeah.
Eddie. I didn't even look at this. We're
Yeah, I
in
did.
trouble.
Well, I was expecting to have Justin Fields, but that's not going to happen.
So what, Eddie, you only have a 6-pack next week?
Maybe if that.
I might have a 6-pack. I
Wow.
have 2
Like I
buys,
said,
too.
And then if it
If I
gets
could
spread
get-
out and you have like one guy Monday night and one guy Sunday, you wake up,
Right.
you're like, yeah, I got my tight end at 10, and all these guys are at 100. And it's, you
Right,
know.
I'm going to get 40 points, and I just hope Hurts Donuts doesn't get 140 points.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically where we're
Well,
and
looks
then
like
hopefully
the 700 Club, not only that, look, Hertz is at the top of the food chain of the 700 Club.
what does he have?
He's
What's he
only
point-
sitting Bryce Hall. He's got you 2 on his heels. There's a good chance neither one of you can even have a fucking quarterback.
I know he can
Right.
separate.
He
He
can
can
eat.
separate.
He should put a little more room on you guys this week.
Now, how much of a lead does he have on Rumblefish and myself?
He has a 68-point lead on you, and he has a 9-point lead on Rumblefish.
Oh, so those guys are basically tied. and I'm 70.
Yeah, look, they're the only two that have busted 100 every week. They're on fire. They get 120 pluses every week, and they stay healthy.
I've had 2 bad weeks, and now there's going to be a 3rd bad week coming up.
The last thing either one of them want to do is be a headless team. And right now there's only one, and that is Oaktown.
And I don't know. Justin Fields, he might play. I don't believe he will.
Look, out for a week or two, no big deal. I don't care. I'm talking about when you're headless is when your guy's out for the year.
Right. Hey, I hope he's out for 2 games and then the Bears are on a bye or something. I don't know when the Bears are on a bye.
That's the 700 club. And then the outside shot is POCD if you can get this O'Connell in. But look, they made a big statement playing Hoyer, and they ended up winning the game.
I know, but they already announced O'Connell to be the starter next Sunday against the Bears.
They did?
Yeah, they did announce
wow.
O'Connell.
They announced it?
Yes. I saw that.
Bravo might turn into a genius because if he comes in and lights it up.
Well, I personally believe Kirk Cousins is going to waive his fucking no trade thing.
And
he's
leave.
either going to Atlanta or Oakland or Vegas, I should say. And if Kirk Cousins goes to Vegas, there is no Aiden O'Connell.
That's
how? Come on, man. Is that a fairy tale?
Cousins is a Mormon, dude. You can imagine him in Vegas.
Are you serious? Are you making that up?
I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins is the – I'm trying to think of another quarterback that could go on the trade block to go to the Raiders. Because if the Raiders beat Chicago
right
and they
now, it looks like O'Connell's got the ball is what you're telling me.
That's what they said on NFL Network yesterday.
Wow.
I can't believe that because –
wow. Then
right, because Hoyer
he's a genius.
Well, that's what I mean. It's he might get O'Connell in, and with our luck, we need Montgomery to miss a couple weeks maybe.
Yeah, he is missing a couple.
Like Ronnie, you and I both Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence missing this week is not going to be the worst thing.
Right.
If it's going to help them get healthy.
Right.
We'll have to take a bad score and then refocus for the next fucking 10 weeks.
Rumblefish, you haven't taken much damage in the last 2 years, bro. You had your second running back, the guy in Arizona, Connor.
Yeah.
He went out for like 3 or 4 weeks, but then came back and got you points. But other than that, that's been your only injury in the last 20, 30 weeks.
Yeah, I'm facing underperformance, though. Like you're giving 18 carries for 44 yards to Madison. That's going to slow down.
Underperformance hurts, but it's not as bad as not having your guy live for another day.
That's true.
Everyone's going to have the week where their guy fucking lights it up.
Like, Ronnie, I kind of think like you. When people don't have double QB, they always think you should get 70 or 80 points. And I'm happy to get 50 out of both of my quarterbacks.
I know.
If I get 50 points, I'm hoping the rest of my team could chip in 50 to 70 and go over 120.
Bizarre too, because like when you watch that game the other night, when it started 7-7 and there's still 6 minutes in the first quarter, you're like, Jesus, this is going to be a shootout. He's going to do this shit all night long. And then all of a sudden it just
punt fast. Yeah.
Yeah, just flatlined.
It just flatlined. And that's where you win this shit is when you get in these games where your team puts up 45, 50, 55 points every week.
Gary called it last week though. Herbert, he was off on his throws with that fucked up right finger or left finger.
Yeah.
He was right.
It's his left hand that's broken. It's his left hand that's broken.
But so you gotta hike the ball. Ow. Okay. Ow.
Oh, they said, Gary, since he injured his hand, he doesn't snap it he doesn't take it from the center. He has to be in shotgun. If you notice every play the Chargers did last night, was from shotgun because he
That
can't
way you
take
could just grab it with one hand.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
it's
good
easier to
yeah.
grab it and put it in that one hand. Yeah.
Wow.
But if you watch the Chargers next week, if they're playing the Chiefs, so they'll probably be on TV. I doubt he'll take one snap from the center.
Wow.
Just keep an eye on that. When
I'm going to
watch.
look at that. That's a good point. Wow.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't take one unless he's doing a sneak, and I think they would put someone else in to do that.
And that dude ran last night. He was crazy. I was like,
right,
damn.
Getting it from the shotgun and being under the stress running, yeah. But he didn't fucking take it from the center.
No.
And I can't figure out my quarterback because he looked like he was, instead of taking the sack, all of a sudden he's trying to like throw it like 5 yards out of bounds and falls on his hand. It was the stupidest play.
It didn't even look that bad.
But you know what? I'll be honest, Ronnie. I was watching that game because I have the football network and shit. And I'm watching all the different games. And when he went out of the game, honestly, I thought to myself, he's not that hurt. The fans are booing him. And if anything, his ego is crushed. Yeah. And the fans are coming down so hard. And you know that, like, once you go in the tent, you hear the boos, you're like, I'm not too excited to really go back out there.
Exactly.
That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, he's my crappy quarterback, but I'll try to. Hopefully, he'll play in a couple weeks, hopefully.
Dude, he's a walking 52. He's like hurts a little bit if he gets his game down.
It either seems like he's all or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to get you 20 or 50.
But at least his upside is huge. Like Lawrence and Stroud, they're just pocket passers, and they'll do what the coach says. I don't know. It's like vanilla.
CJ Stroud is a great fucking – he's going to be draftable even next year going forward. See, Bryce Young, he won't be draftable next year. Your rookie quarterback, he's actually draftable next year.
But Eddie, what you and Hurts have, you guys are on the 1 yard line. They're sneaking it in. What's his name? Houston was on the 1 yard line, and they freaking handed it off, or they threw it.
Yeah, because you know what? I mean, not everybody is Jalen Hurts and could get a yard at any time they want. Like the other teams do it, and they fail miserably.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you guys think of Dak Prescott?
God, he fell off, huh?
Man.
You know what? He's worse than I thought. I thought he was better, Gary, because I drafted him last year thinking he was good. But after watching him, and I'm going to say kind of like what Milan would say, after about 5 or 6 good NFL quarterbacks, there's no difference on number 8 to number 20. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, fucking Dak Prescott, they're all the same. They're all the same. That's kind of like how I feel. If you don't get like Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, one of those, like now Trevor Lawrence is kind of getting up there. You don't get one of those studs quarterbacks, you might as well wait till the end.
Is Lamar?
Like Milan did really good. Jared Goff will fucking be a top-rated quarterback next year.
That was a good pick by Cigars. Goff was a good pick by him.
You won't get him at the end next year.
Look, all you need is your quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns and 200 and something yards, 250, 300, somewhere around there. That's 30 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you can't even throw 2 fucking touchdowns in one game, then
So Gary,
33 points, and I'm a third to 100.
Gary, you invented this league, dude. So tell me this. Okay, so Hurts Donuts winning by, 50, 60 points, 9 points, whatever. But it's week 7. It's way too early still, right, JK9?
Way too early. I've been playing in this league for over 20-something years. 25. I might have missed 2 or 3 years. I've seen
been there since day one.
I've seen Gary and Bob in week 18 or 17 or 16 when there was earlier. I forget if it was Gary who was like 100 points behind in week 18 and ended up losing by like 10 points. Gary or Bob made a huge comeback. Gary will tell you that he was in it, but him or Bob made a massive comeback. And
Rumblefish, you have almost 70 points less than you did at this point last year.
Wow.
Damn.
Did you know that?
No. That's a lot.
I'll show you.
Wow. You had a really good team, Ronnie, if you have 70 points less this year.
That's why I changed my name, dude. It's Vanilla. I don't have that many stars.
No, see, I don't call you Vanilla. I call you Rumblefish.
You have the team.
You know what, Ronnie? Like Gary said, the teams in first, second, and third were the teams before we with 9 players.
Yeah.
This is last year. You had a 141, a 111, a 128, a 113, a 139, a 117.
Holy shit.
A 139.
Wow.
After week 7, you were blowing it up.
Wow.
Look at that. Same thing this year.
Wow. Wow. Getting over 100 points, that's good work, Ronnie.
That's luck. But, it's going to be tough. I think Hertz has the real team. Me and Eddie, our double quarterbacks, are going to save us. But we'll see.
He's going to put 50 on both of you guys this week, I think.
Yeah, he might.
Yes,
and I believe it. Eddie, that'll push it into a triple digit.
Jerry, 50 would be a low number.
Okay, what would be you guys are JK9 gurus. So what number is mathematically are you done? Oaktown to
I saw Carl come back from almost 400 points.
Right, because look, this is the moral of the story. There's things that are called interchangeables in JK9. And what that means is when you have 9 guys, you have interchangeables. When you only have 7, like me and Milan,
you can't move.
You don't have interchangeables because all it takes is 3 guys that consistently get you 30 or 40 every week, and you bust 100.
Right.
Yeah.
You get 5 guys to do it, and you're at a fucking 130, 140.
Yeah.
Okay? Right. But the only problem is it's hard to ask the same 5 every week.
I mean, I'm excited.
It's impossible. But when you have 9, one week it can be these 5. The next week it can be your kicker and your tight end goes off and these other 3.
Yeah.
Like if I ever needed my receiving core to catch a double or do anything,
it's this week.
It's this week.
Yeah.
If I need Kyle Pitts or Rashad White to score a touchdown, it would be this week than any other week.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know. Maybe my kicker will kick a field goal Sunday night. I think he's playing Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
But, like I said, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard week. And Hurts Jonas eventually is going to have to sit Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill. I don't know when, but.
And then when your bottom 3 starts kicking in.
When's Pitt?
Your defense, your kicker, and your tight end. When those start lighting it up, that's when teams really start doing well because then you only need a couple guys to light it up. And then you get 3-4 guys to light it up. And that's how you get your 140s and 160s when your 70s. Like this week, my tight end, my defense, and my kicker got me 2 points.
Okay,
damn.
But Gary,
out of all 3 of those motherfuckers? In 1 week, they all 3 got me 40.
Right.
Hey, right. I think out of those 3 spots, I got. Well, this is a crazy week because it's my kicker, but 33. I probably got about 45 points out of those 3 spots, which is amazing.
I got 2.1 points, and I had an 80 points going in. I had my D and my kicker. I got kicker blanked, and I got 2 out of my D.
Like I told Milan on Sunday.
And I had 3 guys, and I had my tight end, Kittle. I'm like, oh man, I should bust 100. I got 3 guys. I got my tight end, my kicker, and my D, and I get 2 points.
Jesus, I thought Eddie.
You don't know, man.
I know.
And just like sour on you really fucking quick in this league too.
Yeah, it's just like Eddie. It's just like Eddie's D was freaking a money first week or 2. Now they need the bye. They're like lost.
Well, out of my defense, I would tell you, out of every single week, if you said, Eddie, we're going to put 12 points in that defensive spot, I am ecstatic.
Right.
So I don't know if you do 12 times 17, and I haven't done the math, but if you do 12 times 17, that's what I want out of my defense. And Gary said, with the 2 freaky games you had, you're already probably halfway to your total that you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. You already got it. I know.
Right. Well, here's something too that you have to take a look at and you have to take into consideration. Okay. And that is give it to you offensive and defensive. So Skinner, your offense is 585.
Oh, okay.
You got 116 out of your D.
Wow.
So without your D, your power offense is 585. His offense is a 701.
Right.
Vanilla's got the best offense at a 706.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Look, with those shitty running backs. With those running
guys.
backs.
God, Ronnie, you crushed me on the offense.
I don't know how.
I get him by 115 points on the offense. Vanilla.
Yeah. Yep. He's got me by fucking and I got him by what, 80 or 90 on defense, which is fucking
45, 55. You got him by 60.
And my D sucks.
Who's your defense, Ronnie?
Green Bay.
No, look at these defenses. Okay, look, I got the worst fucking D. I got 35 out of my D. The team that led the league in defensive, they had New England had 7 defensive touchdowns last year.
I know awesome. That I never thought
35 out of my D.
But they lost team speed, that whole team. But you know what? Ronnie Morgan has the worst D, doesn't he? Denver.
He's got a 55.
Oh, okay.
I've only got 35. He's got me by 20 points on the D.
Yeah,
it doesn't help that 2 of your best
D behind Eddie is the Cigars with Oaktown with a 91.
Damn.
And Cigars with a 89. So that's not even.
Oh, Cigars is Buffalo D.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because look, defensive touchdowns. There's only Hurts doesn't even have a defensive touchdown yet.
I got 3.
You have 3. Oaktown has 2. Vanilla has 1. Crazed Dogs have 1. Rockets have 1. Cigars have 1. Madness. The only teams that don't have it are Hurts, Metaboss, me, Zoo, and the Wanted.
See,
I didn't get one last year. I had fucking Baltimore's D, and I said, man, I'm going to snap this. I haven't had a defensive touchdown in like fucking 30 weeks.
You know what? As unlucky as we are with Hurts Donuts, we're lucky that his defense doesn't have touchdowns.
It's struggling, and it still has a 70, though.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
So,
he's getting sacks. You know what?
I'll say this. The only 2 things that we have, I don't cheer against anybody because everybody drafted a good team. I want them to do well. Right. But Hurts Donuts, his rookie could use more action.
Yeah, it's a 0.
And Devontae Adams kind of fell off. I don't know what to think. Sometimes he's like Justin Fields. When those guys aren't engaged in the game,
they go away.
They check out like mentally, like I don't want to be here right now.
He's a beast, though. They just don't have a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback, and he's got an
Devontae Adams
bad attitude.
Devontae Adams getting traded only would help Hurts Donuts.
I know.
But if we could get Kirk Cousins or someone to Oakland, that would crush Fields.
Oh, I know a couple other stories too. One's called The 3 Little Pigs, and the other one's Cinderella. If you want me to read those stories to you later, I can do that.
Gary,
O'Connell got the ball, bro. He's gonna if he lays a second egg.
Well, he didn't.
I understand where you're coming from, but if this guy lights it up and they win, Bravo's whole season's on this whole Chicago Bear Oakland game.
Well, watch this, Gary.
It really is.
Gary, you have to look at it. He's a rookie quarterback. If they beat the shitty Bears and go to 4-3, right, and their schedule's really soft, let's say they get to 5-3 because they have to play the Lions after the
with
Bears.
O'Connell.
No, if they beat the Bears with O'Connell, the organization is going to have to do this. Do we think this rookie's going to take us to the playoffs? Or he got us a win, let's be happy with that, and let's go get us a fucking Kirk Cousins or another quarterback that can get us to the fucking wild card and move on in the playoffs.
Maybe you're right. I've never understood the whole Raider organization when it comes to quarterback anyway.
See, the thing I was talking to Milan and Bravo the other day, I said, Bravo, the biggest burn, and I don't want this to happen, but it might happen. You handicap the situation perfect, and if the Raiders make a trade for a quarterback, you got exactly what you wanted, and you still didn't get in the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, Jimmy G got hurt just the way Derek predicted.
Right, because his whole claim was, if Jimmy G gets hurt, I'm fucking, I got a golden egg goose.
But watch this. What happens if the Raiders fucking make a trade for a quarterback? Now, that's what I mean.
They're not. O'Connell's got the ball.
No. This week, Gary, he's got the ball. Believe me, in the next couple of weeks when the trade deadline approaches, the Raiders are going to fucking make moves.
Okay, I can understand. You're saying before the trade line comes, there's a good possibility that they could try to trade for a quarterback.
Right? Yes. Because they're not fucking putting their season on Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell will play if the Raiders are 3-7, not fucking 6-4. They're not riding him to the playoffs. They'll fucking, hey, we'll get him in the game. Maybe Jimmy G or Hoyer. We have to get a quarterback.
I think that, hey, man, next guy up, you have a shot, and if he lights it up, you give him another shot. If he lights it up.
Just remember, in a month, when someone else is quarterback in the Raiders, you guys are going to be all, fuck, that's exactly what Eddie fucking said.
We'll look back on week 7,
Eddie, what if the Bears light it up with their backup? And they just say, you know what, Fields, you're sitting.
The Bears could trade Justin Fields to the fucking Raiders. Justin Fields is horrible.
Wow.
No, he's not.
I can't believe it's week 7. I'm talking to 2 guys that have double QB, and there's a good possibility that neither one of them are going to have a QB week 7.
Hey,
that's incredible.
VV, when I was watching that game last night or whatever, Thursday night or Monday night, I was thinking of Metaboss. I'm like, dude, going into it, this guy's got Pollard. He's got both sides and Eckler. They freaking underperformed. It was the worst display I've ever seen.
Yeah, that 7-7.
My God.
I'd be pissed, man. That's the last thing you want to happen. And you think it's going to be a gold mine after the first freaking.
This week is going to be brutal for most teams except Hurts Donuts.
Yeah.
This Jaguar Saint game tomorrow, it's Thursday night.
Yeah.
It's huge for you, Vanilla, because if you don't play, you're finally vulnerable. You're finally probably not going to bust 100.
Yeah.
Unless some of these other variables go off. But yeah.
See, this is when, like, Rumblefish, if I got Trevor Lawrence, I'm praying that he does not play on Thursday against the Saints. Because if he gets sacked and twisted, you're going to take from taking 1 week off to going, oh, now he needs fucking 4 to 6 weeks. It's only worse.
Yeah.
Take the week off.
There's no doubt that is a huge factor because that's happened to all of us a bunch of times in JK9.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want your guys to play, but like Eddie said, if he's banged up, let him get healthy because he's more valuable to you, for the rest of the season.
Yeah. The last thing I want to see on TV this week is number 1 going out there throwing the football against the Raiders.
Hey, he threw 3 picks. Maybe they'll run the ball more.
Well, that's all he should ever do.
I know.
That's all he should do is run the ball. And the play that he got sacked and injured, he had like 5 seconds. He's looking like, dude, just throw it or run it. Throw it in the ground. But you're just waiting there forever. See, and Trevor Lawrence, He's in a game that even like it's 37-20. He shouldn't even be in the game.
Yeah, I know. Stupid.
He's getting sacked, twisted around. The game's already over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So that's totally unfortunate.
And why are you rolling out? Hand it off. You're up 37-20.
Right. Hey, Travis Etienne was on the sidelines. They were just give it to Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed about this week is, like I said, you three were the only three teams that busted 100. And that's because if you look around the league, it was low scoring. It was, throwing for 250 yards was a lot.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. You didn't have this massive explosion. I mean, you did a little bit, but I just mean,
yeah,
the proof is in the pudding, man. And look, all these teams, Rockets at 56, Meta 93, Villians 83, Madness 71, Cigars 82, POCD 87, Geno 66, Oaktown 66, 82.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm glad I got it.
It was just like you were sitting there going, people dropping balls.
Right.
It's a weird week, man. So doing what you guys did was huge.
Just get. Would I get a 103?
105, I think.
Okay. Now, what's your total score, Ronnie? Like 750?
I don't even know.
What?
770 is in the lead. Ronnie's got a 769.
And I'm at like
and you got a 701.
Rob barely. Okay, so look, your goal this week, if you're at 740, try your hardest to get 60 points and get to 800 club.
He's at 769.
Get 31 points off. But what I'm saying, Gary, is as long as your goal is just to get to 800. Like me, if I'll be lucky to get to 750, I'm not going to get back into the 100 club until week 9 or 10. You're
only going to get 50 points this week, Eddie?
I'll be lucky if I get 50 points.
Really? All right, let's take a look.
Yeah.
You might have good matchups, Eddie, with the 6 cylinders you have.
But I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come back and hopefully get like a 120, a 140, and balance it out to where when it's week 9 or 10, I'm at 900 or 1,000.
All right. I'm going to do both of you guys.
I have terrible matchups.
Okay. I'll do both of you guys.
Yeah.
You can see that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All teams. Okay. Where you should be giving me up. There it is. Oh my God! Look at Milan.
Stenson Bennett.
Just beat up by IRR Swiss Army knives buys. Oh my God! Forget about it. Jefferson on the IR. He's got no Jamar Chase, no Pierce. His Saints D goes Thursday night. He's got to wait on Moody. He's got McManus and his D Monday night. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. All right. Look at Hurts. Even though he's got Breece Hall, he's still got beefaroni everywhere.
Jesus.
Here's Meta Boss. Not bad. He's got a set baller. He's beefaroni. Misunderstood. Richard's on the IR. Mixon's on a bye.
Richardson is a bummer.
And he's got no Williams. It was already just a 6-pack, and that's one of them is tight end.
Right.
Look at North Madness.
Wow, look at all those reds.
Wow.
Just littered with red.
So much red right there.
Yeah. Okay, look at Packer Craze Dog. He's got no Garrett Wilson. He's got no D. But at 10 a.m. he's got no O'Connell and no Montgomery. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. He hasn't got much. He's got
double QB.
He's got to wait to the afternoon with Herbert. He's got no O'Connell in the morning. He's got no Montgomery in the morning. All he has is his rookie, his kicker, and his tight end in the morning. That's it. He's going to be struggling to get points. And then when the afternoon comes, all he's got is Lockett and Herbert. Wow.
That looks like a 70
struggle.
That's a 70-point team.
Here's Skinner's. He's got no D. He's got no Bryce Young. If Fields doesn't play, he's got Travis Etienne going Thursday night. So if he lays an egg, that's another shot cylinder.
Oh, you
got Rashad White at Atlanta. You got Dotson, who got blanked, and you got Pitts.
Ooh, Watson and Dotson.
3-pack. That's it.
His receivers have great matchups, so they might do well.
I don't know. This is a train wreck.
It's going to
in the
be
morning. Look, you wake up and all you're going to have is your Etienne points from Thursday night. And
Travis Etienne gets me 18 points, 20.
And sitting around begging from crumbs from White, Dotson, and Pitts. I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
it's not good. You're going to be struggling for points.
Why don't they focus on Pitts? I don't even get that.
And even when the afternoon comes, Eddie, oh my God, you're a train wreck. I got you.
Watch this.
You're right.
That's what I mean. Kirk Cousins is either going to go to Atlanta or Vegas. He says he's not going to waive his no trade clause.
Look at this train wreck.
They always
look at this train wreck.
Dude.
If he doesn't play Thursday night, you're at 0. No CJ Stroud. You got to wait for Monday night with your running back.
You got
no Dalton Schultz. So your combo light's been defused. All you have is this Ramadan Stevenson, and he's got to go against that Buffalo D. Good luck.
Madison against the Niners.
And he got that touchdown.
I need my kicker and a defensive touchdown.
That's all you have at 10 a.m.
Ronnie, if you and I get 50 points, I want to say if you and I get 50 points combined, we'd be doing good.
Well, look, here's what I think what's going to happen with Ronnie. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, he's going to wake up Sunday morning. All he's going to have is this Stevenson against Buffalo. If he gets blanked on that for like 4 points, that's all he's going to have in the morning. That's it. Bad. 4 points. And then these afternoon games are going to start. And
I'm not going to have
power. He's going to have.
I'm not going to have much more.
Allen. He's going to have his kicker, and he's going to have his D. If that 4-pack needs to fucking light it up.
But I do like Pickens. Pickens and Allen. They've been Pickens, dude. They're starting to make him be the offense. I'm telling you. They're giving him jet sweeps and everything.
Pickens was a great pick. All right, you guys, we got 10 minutes left in the show. Anything you want to say?
We're
go
Bob
ahead.
and Nealon.
Go watch the replay. They're a bunch of backstabbers anyway. Look, you guys are in second and you guys are in second and third. It's just like every year in JK9. Once these teams are out of it, they don't give a shit.
Oh,
hanging pictures on the fucking wall.
Hey, but Gary, yesterday I went to Reno and I had to go grab a couple paychecks. So my paychecks get mailed to Reno, right? And I go get a couple of them every couple months. So check this out. I go to play roulette yesterday, waiting for my buddy. I'm like, I got to kill an hour. So if I could I watched the wheel for like 15 minutes and none of my numbers are up there. Then he gets close to one of my numbers and I go, boom, give me $100, right? Fucking first spin, boom, he hits my fucking green, $140, right?
Yeah.
I'm just win, you lose, win, lose. Then they switch dealers. Now the girls just fucking. Now you gotta remember, I bet 10 numbers. I'm betting minimum $4 on each number.
What's your numbers?
Oh, if you ever look at a roulette wheel,
0. I know these numbers. I played roulette with them so many times.
If you ever look at a roulette wheel and there's a single 0 and double 0, I bet single 0, double 0, and 2 slots on each side of it. I could tell you the numbers.
28.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 9, 10, 13, 14, 27, 28.
Straddled or right on the number?
Stacks it up. So if his numbers start hitting,
if it bounces in the green and goes 1 or 2 to the side, I'm winning money. So Gary, she puts me on a rush, and I'm fucking. Next thing you know, I got like 340. I have like $400.
Damn.
So I bet $60 on the last spin. I have 340. I cashed out with. So I won 240 playing roulette yesterday. That's the first time I played roulette in years.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know. For years, I don't
go
play.
to Western World all the time. Every time I go.
Yeah. Like I said,
Then he lived in Reno for like 20 years.
Do you guys
Yeah,
ever
Gary comes up, I go play roulette.
And he runs the card house.
You guys, when you play roulette, do you ever play the first 12, second 12, third 12? You know, the whole.
No.
Is that a bad bet?
That's all carnival.
Oh, okay.
Number straight up.
Oh, okay, that's the best way to go.
Number straight up
carnival.
and just stack. Ronnie, I have the attitude when I buy him for $100.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 35, 35, and 30.
Yeah.
If you don't hit my number in 3 spins, I'm walking away and saying, "Hey, I lost $100."
Yeah.
Dang.
Good combo, you guys. You got to get out of here.
All right, combos.
Good luck to everybody. I hope we get 50 points, Ronnie.
Good luck.
I'll talk to you, Jazzy.
Good luck, guys.
Bye, later, guys.
Did you show up tonight? You better show up next week, Neelan. And Bravo, I'm coming for you and your little condo shit.
I can't wait to see how that shit works itself out.
And TMW, you ain't coming after me.
It ain't never gonna
Yeah!
At least an ounce of smoke, I'm on.
TMW, I got money invested in you. I need TMW.
Neelan, you're a joke. You get snapped and then you don't even come to the Tuesday night recap.
I know, he's a pussy. I'm sorry.
I've been talking to the JK9 dogs and they're not happy with Neelan.
Precise calculation.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing, because, I played golf and rushed home to see you, brother.
Infatuation of the crystallization.
I'll talk to you, Jazzy.
Later, dude.
Later, Jazzy.
And the good vibration.